Gracia plena Dominus tecum, benedictum tui in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui. Amen.
And would you do that several times a day?
Oh, I
Yeah, say a prayer.
6 in the morning, 12 and 12.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto,
Sicut erat in principio,
et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
May God save the King
God save the King.
and send Queen Anne many fine sons.
Amen.
quite quick. So the butter's gone into the cold water, and then the buttermilk here will go to the backers for highboard. So it is creamy and soft.
Very nice.
Yeah, oh, very nice. Although in truth, I have tasted a white milk chip, but I prefer our bread. And then the skim milk, we had it within this. We warmed it a little, just so it's sort of hand warmth. And then we added a slither of calf stomach, and it separates into curds and whey. And when it has kind of become a bit more solid, I cut it, and then more of the whey comes. And then when we think it has done that enough, we can put it through a clout. So this is curd, and all of this liquid is whey. So the whey, this whey, we can drink this fresh. When it has sat overnight, like this one, I wouldn't drink this whey. I'd give this to the pigs, because it's the whey that has the bad humours and will go off. So we try and get as much of the whey out of the curd as possible. And then with this one, later on this day, we will be either making a fresh curd with some herbs, or we will press a cheese. And so here is a soft cheese with roasted garlic that has not yet been decorated, but that was a cheese that was just made upon the Yester. We have some older ones here, and then this one we are preserving. So every day we rub it with salt and put it in a fresh clout so it does not get damp and go off. But you can see with this one, it's already getting very hard, and we can eat this at any point. And then if we really, really want to preserve it for many, many years, we will keep salting and clouting it, and then we get something like this, which, as you can see, you can probably hammer nails in with. It's called Suffolk Thump, and you can't eat it, you can't use your blade on it, you have to hammer off little bits. So if you were a sailor or a soldier and away for a very long time, you might have this in your rations so that you can add some to your pottage, and it'll add a bit of salt and a bit of milk to your food. Alright, so Marcy, you may smell and pass it round.
I can say to you. We've made it.
Oh no!
Yeah, we made
You knew it!
We're making
Hat
hat.
in the
We're
pottage.
making hat pottage.
We're making hat pottage.
Because we're a little bit short of vegetables, so we thought we'd cook some hat. This was full. Can you see that line? It was up to here. They've eaten it all. So tomorrow we'll have to make some more for themselves.
Fine. So it's got a sort of property to it that it's almost a royal purple when you squeeze it very hard. Fine. Now that's dragon's blood, dried. The other ingredient is even rarer, can only be got from a rare type of bird called a phoenix. Have you heard of phoenix tears? Phoenix is a mythical bird, maybe a real bird, that comes out of fire, which is born from fire. The phoenix tears and the dried dragon's blood, because neither the phoenix nor the dragon are friends with each other, these two things will fight each other. Even their essences fight. So the dried dry dragon's blood and the phoenix tears together will produce heat and flame. Now, this is useful because if you have a big barrel of gunpowder against the side of the castle, you want to blow a hole in it in the castle wall. You don't want to be anywhere near it when it goes off. So with this method, we may put the two things together and then run away very fast. So I shall just go and stand over here behind my colleague. No, you're all right. Are you free of insects there? Aye. Well smoked. Oh, it didn't go bang. Did it? Maybe it's because it wasn't in one of these. We have to make these because the king has commanded at any if you have a look, pewter would take very little heat to melt. If you have a look within the spoon.
Oh.
That's pewter. I would not stick your finger in it. Very hot. Some would be tempted to. Now, those are the bellows you would need to melt pewter. So, what metal would think you needed to melt with those bellows? If you see this difference in size?
Silver.
Now, if we had silver, Master, I wouldn't be here.
No.
I'd be running to London with all of the silver. That metal.
Is that iron?
It's bronze.
Bronze.
We're the washerwomen, and we have done much scrubbing this day with our washing, and I think the washing that is there is what we did on the yester, and now it's all dry, except for those two which are still a little bit wet, and these are good. This is good. But our tub has leaked this day.
Ciela Domini.
Fiat mihi secundum.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Et verbum caro factum est, et habitavit in nobis. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto,
Sicut erat in principio,
et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
May God save the King
God save the King.
and send Queen Anne many fine sons.
Amen.